Hey guys, welcome back to releasethecraftin. Priscilla here with a little shop update for you guys. A little spooky shop update because yeah, it's Halloween season here. It's been Halloween season here for a while, but I have finally caught up to Halloween season. So I'm gonna share with you guys what I made for the spooky season. And you guys, this is gonna be a big one. I have a massive pile of paper here because I didn't just make one kit. I made two. I meant to make one, and then I was like, well, what about? And then I was like, I'm gonna make them small. And then I didn't do that, so here we are. Here we are. So right off the top, I hope that you guys are doing well. This stuff is up in my shop. Some of this stuff went up as a freebie on Patreon. These in particular went up as a freebie on Patreon. So if you haven't checked that out and would like to jump in on that, that was available to some of those patrons up there. They got this for free, and they got it before it dropped. So that's, you know, I guess a perk. And that's all the shameless self-promotion I'm going to do at the top of my shameless self-promotion video. So here we go. So right off the bat, I have a new word set. It is 2 sheets of Halloween-themed words and phrases. It's the Halloween snippet set. It will be in my shop. As of the moment of you watching this video, it is up there. It's really fun. There's a lot of really fun things here. I tried to go like across the board with Halloween stuff. So like silly stuff, spooky stuff, like ambient stuff. I got like the entirety of the Eye of Newt thing from Shakespeare. I can't wait to cut this out and do something with it. But it's this entire thing here, and like I want to make like a little mini folio. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, like I said, there's some like fun, like goofy stuff. There is some spooky things. There's some witchy things. There's some, you know, like, I don't know, authorly things, writerly things here. Just some like things to set the mood and the season. And yeah, I had a lot of fun putting this together. It was really fun, and also a little bit daunting after doing the autumn one, because I was like, oh, my brain is absolutely fried. How can I do this again? But I did it again, and I'm excited, and it's up in the shop right now. But I'm more excited for what we have coming up next, because I made 2 digital kits. The first one is a pastel Halloween. I put pastel Halloween on here because I feel like that's the most general name for this like theme in particular, but it is the pastel haunts kit on my Etsy. So if you're looking for that, typing it in, you type in the word pastel, it's going to be the only one that shows up. It's also going to be featured up at the top for right now, but if you're looking at it later, then you won't see it. But yeah, so I made a little title page for this one. I really like doing these little title pages. I feel like they're like a nice little cap for these, and then like you can use these as cover pages, as like the first page insert. You could just cut this apart and have a giant tag and like a nice little base here to work with. So I think there's some versatility there, so I like doing these pages. And you guys, this kit is so freaking cute. I can't wait to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you right now. Here we go. So this is the first page I made with this cute little bunny, like, pumpkin girl and her little pumpkin pals, and they're so freaking cute. And I even love this little, like, chain of, like, dangling little pumpkins on their vine. They're so happy. This is such a departure for me, you guys. This color palette was so off-putting after a little bit. I was like, are we committed to this? Are we doing it right? I don't know. But by the end of it, I was like, I freaking love this. I love how this came out. It is super freaking cute. And then we have our little, like, witchy girl here with her little, like, kitty cauldron, and then her little familiar riding around on her broom, and it's so cute. I love the spiders. I love the pinks. It's really fun. And like I said, I had to go kind of quick because there's 2 kits this time, and that's a lot. And then we have these little ghosty guys, like, popping out here from the leaves and the crystals, because, of course, it's got to be a little bit witchy, right? Like, if it's coming from my shop, it has to be a tiny bit witchy. And then we have this really cute little, like, black cat witch. And this, like, little stack of pumpkins. And they're freaking adorable. And then we have this little, like, ghosty, like, friend here. And he's just, like, hovering along, got his little bag, on his way to do some, like, Halloween shopping. And then this little, like, trail of, like, zombified snails who are following after, and I also love that. Like, they're all just going out for like a fun day at the market or something. And then we've got our little witchy familiar dude there, a little salamander guy hanging out with the pumpkins, and this little spooky moth guy. on this like really fun like candy corn background, and I love this background a lot. I used it probably more than I should have, but I loved it. And here we've got some more pumpkins, a little duck ghost, super cute, and a little kitty ghost, and she's got like a plaid little like kitty, like a little cloth. Her cloth is like plaid colored, and that's great, and I love it. And yeah, this was fun. I got to do like some fun like sketchy elements to the backgrounds and just sort of make them a little bit like kooky and fun. There's a little bit of like cross hatching on every page to tie it all together. And then we have this like cat snake, and I feel like here's our like witch, right? And she's trying to summon like a little kitty familiar, but she's got like the wrong page of the book open, so she ended up summoning a cat snake instead. And honestly, that's an improvement because that's super cute. Super cute. Both options would have been good, but I feel like this one is super cute. And I just love how goofy it is. And this, you guys, this is my favorite page. And it's such a simple page, and I don't know why, but I love this page so much. I love a little watercolor splash on it. I love the little framework with the leaves. This pumpkin kitty girl is my favorite, like absolute favorite in this, and it was everything I had to not put her on every single page. Like I almost wanted to, like storybook style, but then I was like, no one else is gonna get featured if you do that. And then also this little black kitty, and the pumpkin is so cute. I had so much fun making these guys. This was just such like a delight to put together. We have these like little ghosties hanging out in this like spooky mushroom patch. And then we have some pumpkin ghost. And they're just so freaking cute. And I really like the elements of the kit speak for themselves. I didn't try to like overly decorate it. I think after doing the Autumn Academia one, I was like, let's get a little simpler with it. Let everybody like have their moment to shine. There's a little teddy bear ghost, you guys. It's so cute. And then we have our little pumpkin guy hanging out here. And I just had so much fun making these. And then we have our little like fire spirit in his little jar, and he's got like all the moths that are attracted to him, of course. And then we have our little kitty ghost here holding the broom, and I feel like this kitty is like explaining to you like how to use a broom. Like this kitty is an expert. This kitty just looks like he has everything like to tell you in the world, and like I love that so much. And then we have our little pumpkin kitties again, because of course I love them so much they had to come back for round 2. And then there's some like nice little journaling spots here. And then I did another like page of like journaling spots with our little sister witches here, because they are so cute. So nice little like framed, little doodly frame to like sketch into. And then it has an add-on kit as well. So we have like a large pocket, 2 belly bands, a couple of these little diamondy embellishments. So those are really fun with some of our ghosts, our little bear ghost and our pumpkin ghost. And then, yes. And then, of course, pumpkin ghost made another comeback here. We have a little stack of pumpkins, and the little snail guys got their own little feature on this corner tuck. And of course, our little patchwork kitty cat got her own little feature. And then, because I love this cat ghost so much, that of course I had to like bring them up again when we got to these little banner pages. And then we have some of these large like journaling cards of our little witchy kitty girls, and they are so cute. I'm like, I love them. I love them so much. Everything about this was just a delight, and these are so cute. And then we have some envelopes and some little pockets. And then, of course, like I told you, she was my favorite, so she had to make a comeback. So she has her own little pocket here, and she's hanging out with the little kitty cauldron. And then on this side, we have our little bunny girl with some more of her pumpkin-y friends. Our little... What would a bunny pumpkin patch be? A bunkin patch? I'm going to say a little bunkin patch girl. I'm going to go with that. And then we have some of these large, like, note cards and a larger belly band. I didn't, like, realize it, but I think this kind of works this way, too. Because these guys are just so, like, snaky and, like, goofy. It works both ways, I think. And then we have some journaling cards, which is some of, like, these little fun little elements to embellish on. I think they're going to be really fun to, like, journal on the back of or add some words to. And then we've got some smaller tags, and then some like label-y size little cutouts here. I can't pick up paper. Fingers. There we go. And then we have a large like coin style envelope and 2 little pockets down here. I love these pumpkins. These are so cute. Like, everybody just looks like they're having a great time in this kit, and I really love that. And then we have a little pumpkin-y envelope with a little kitty cat ghost and 2 little circle tags, and then this library card style pocket. So you would fold that upwards, and these would be like the tuck-in pocket part to the side, and this would be a little front of your pocket. So super cute with our pumpkin cat, again, of course, because I love him. It really reminds me of a cat that I used to have, so I think I loved him. And then, like I said, I love her. So she got featured once again, because she's just so freaking cute. So there's a little kitty cat pumpkin, and then a little giant mushroom tag with our little ghosty hanging around it. And then I included some of these like little Polaroids in the style of like my autumn snapshots. I did a little snapshot embellishment for you guys for this kit, because the characters were so cute that I felt like they would take these really candid, like silly, goofy, like Polaroids, and they're super cute. And then I added just a couple of like torn little paper elements if you wanted to like add a little sentiment to it, or stamp out some words or something, or just like mark a date. So there's a couple little things you can clip out to add to the fronts of those if you want, or use them somewhere else. Like it's up to you. I'm not the boss of you. That's just why I put them there, so you could use them as some extras. But I thought this was so cute. I love like some of these are like super close up, like in shots, like how you would normally take it if you had a Polaroid camera, especially when you were a kid. And then that is the end of the Pastel Haunts kit. And I hope that you guys really enjoyed that. But we have to keep going because there's another kit. There's another kit behind this kit. And it is the Bump in the Night kit. Because I had both these sets of characters. I had both sets. And then I was like, I've wanted to use this one for a couple of years. But I've never had like the opportunity to go like full spoopy. I've been like pretty serious, and I think I've covered like the gamut of like Halloween kits. I have like a witchy Halloween, I have like a spooky Halloween, and you know, now I have a pastel Halloween. So I was like, we need like a spoopy-ish sort of like little creepy crawly monstery type kit, and I've been holding on to this for a very long time, and I'm so excited to finally get to use it. And because the designs are really similar, I wanted to make them like companion kits, so you'll see like all of the same like doodly scrappy elements, the same hash marks and little like doodly lines and stuff like that. But I think they're both individual enough that they stand really well on their own, but they were just really fun to do together, and I wanted them to sort of echo each other. So you'll see that as we go through our little Bump in the Night kit. And I'm already going to tell you guys, this guy was my favorite. So you'll see him again, but I really love him holding up this little light, and then like the little words like sort of coming off the light. I thought that was really cute for the cover. And then we have this kid is so unserious. It's so funny. You guys, there's little spooky like produce in this kit, and it's so funny. But we have our little mummy apple, and there's some crystals back here. There's some vines. I really love the texturing here. And then a little like candle set up with a little like spooky worm guy hanging out back there. This kit is also like semi-tropical, which was very interesting to me for like a Halloween thing. It was really just sort of fun. And then there he is again. This, of course, he got his own page because I love this guy. And then we have our little rose set up with this little spooky bug dude. But I thought this was like a really pretty rose. And then, you know, of course, got to be a little bit spooky. And then another one of those really beautiful roses. And then we have some little spider guys hanging out. And this like haunted zombie-ish like snail again makes an appearance. Snails are apparently the theme that I'm like in right now, because the Autumn Academia kit also had snails, so I'm living on that snail high right now. But I love the colors in this one. They're very rich. There's our little spooky worm guy, and this little like monster dude just wants to be like your friend. Like he brought you like a little Halloween like card. And it's like, hey, how's it going? I'm only like a little bit creepy, and I love him. I also love how his eye just seems to be like leaving the pile, like it might fall off anytime soon. I love this. And like when I was making this, I started thinking about like the show that I used to watch as a kid called Ah Real Monsters. You guys remember that? I loved that show, like obsessed with that show. And this just like brought back some of those feels because these guys are like spooky but also like goofy, and I love that vibe. And I love this like guy like with his little weird face just like popping out of everywhere. Like he's so funny to me. And we got a little like fish man down here, little fish guy. And you can see like there's some of that like hash marking and doodly elements in the background too. And that watercolor element sort of ties both of them together, but they're like really distinct on their own because they have their own color palettes. So we have our little like crow buddy singing a song, bringing out his feather to show like our little alligator friend here who's like hanging out with all these shrunken heads, and this little tiny like rat, which you guys can't even see, but like he's a little tiny like rat shaman. And I think he's the one who made the heads. But they're having this like little party together. He's like dancing to the music, and it's just really fun. And then here we go. The party continues because this guy's got like his little shrunken head maracas, and this guy is like conducting the band. And I like to think that these guys are like singing in the background. That's what's in my brain as I'm like making these and putting these together. And I know it's insane. It sounds insane when I say it out loud. And then here we have some more of the spooky produce. So we have our little like vampire apple and these little like ghoulish cherry guys, and then this cute little skull like she's almost like a cherry, but like also maybe it might be an apple. She's some kind of type of stone fruit for sure. Look at her little eyelashes, she's so cute. And then we have our little like ghostly like phantom carrot because he's got like little fiery hair, and it's so funny. And it just like it cracks me up, you guys. I can't even tell you how hard it was to like finish some of these things as I was putting it together. And we have our little like pretty skull butterfly and her little like slightly spookier little mothy friend down there. And they're really cute. And then we have a full page spread with the twins here. And they're trick-or-treating. They're having a great time. One maybe more than the other, but I think they're having a great time. And I love them. They're so cute. And they sort of echo the kitty twins from the other one, but they're literal twins in this one. And then we have this like overly like attentive mushroom guy here whose teeth are like underneath his little cap, and that's so interesting to me. I really want to understand the physics of it, like where does the food go, but also I don't want to understand the physics of it, if that makes sense to you guys. I don't need to know more. And then we have our little like Russell Raccoon guy here, like he's so tentative, like he's a little bit nervous, and he's got his little buddies here like for emotional support, but he's also so cute. And then here we have some more space for writing, because I did realize at some point in the making that I was making everything very large to take up most of the page space. So I was like, oh, you have to scale that back a bit, do some writing. So, like writing space. So here we go. We have the little twins again. And then we have this little spider dude hanging out. And look at this little like web. He like had to tie it together. So, you know, he's doing his best with what he has. And then we've got some little journaling spots here. Hanging out with our little like apple girl and the worm guy and this little like spooky ghosty goat. That was harder to say than I anticipated. And then there's some line paper here with some more of the candles and our little torches and shrunken heads, so you can journal on back there. And then we have a little graph paper set, so when you fold this you'll get like this little section and this little section. And our little like singing crow dude is there. Now he's dropped his feather down here. And our little moth guy came back. And then we have some of these large journaling cards. Added little cherry ghoul guys here. And then a large belly band. And another little note card here. And then here we have two little pockets. And a large machete coin pocket. Because of course... you need a machete coin pocket. I feel like that's appropriate in this haunted jungle situation that we're in. Which way am I going? This way. Here is a large, like, a large pocket why did I lose all my words at the end of this video? We have 2 belly bands. This one's like a horizontal one with our little alligator guy. And then we have 2 of those little diamond embellishments. And then here, we've got a little heart corner spot, and our little fish guy made a little comeback with his buddies. We have this corner tuck, and the twins took up this other corner tuck. And we have some of these little banners with our veggie pals and our shrunken head friend. And then here, I thought these guys needed their own little spot because they're just having such a good time. Like, I know this guy looks a little bit like overwhelmed. I think the punch hit him all at once, but he's still having a good time, I promise. And then our little like zombified rabbit here is having the best time of his life, shaking those little shrunken heads. And then of course, I was not kidding when I said this guy was my favorite because I put them both together here on this little envelope. And then here we have a couple little pockets. Our little creepy face guy comes back. And then we have some of the journaling cards. Of course, he had to make an appearance. Apprehensive mushroom here. And our little mummy apple made a little comeback. And then here we have our little like rat shaman in all his little glory, having a grand old time. And the little beetle got a little bit of a close-up too. And then we have some small tags, and then some label spots. The little raccoon guy made a little comeback. And then I just wanted to play with some of the colors of these guys a little bit, so I gave some alternative versions here of our little like friendly eye guy, and a little different colorway for the twins here. And they're hanging out in this like little mushroom little party here with all the little buggy guys, and I thought that was pretty cute. And then I thought the produce needed a better feature, so here's like a little spooky produce family photo, I guess. We have like Papa Pear and Mama Apple, and then like this little like plum and the cherry duo. I think it's really cute. And then we have a couple circle tags and a library card style pocket with our little moth buddy. I'm not even going to say it. You guys already know. So there's some jumbo tags here. And then last up, we have the snapshot. The little Polaroid page. So again, there's some little like tags that you can journal on, stamp out some letters or words onto, and pop that on there if you want, or use them somewhere else in the kit. And then our little like candid photo close-ups. And I like that the twins each got their own. I think it'd be really cute to put these like side by side. As like a little flip. That would be really cute. And then like he looks like he embodies like the meme. Like this is the meme for like heavy breathing. That's this guy right here. And I loved it so much. These were so much fun to make. They were, like I said, a little bit of a departure. The pastel Halloween was definitely a departure in color. And then this one was just sort of a departure in the fact that it was cute. And I'm not used to doing a lot of like super cutesy type things. But this was like just really fun. And I hope that you guys enjoyed these as much as I had making them. And yeah, they're going to be up in the shop, so I hope you check them out. And that's going to be it for me today, you guys. I will catch you guys all in the next one. If you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate your faces, and I'll catch you next time. Until then, happy crafting. Bye.